Fine. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Pleasure. Very, very happy.
First, Pierke Avos.
Thank you, Lou. As Lou mentioned, this is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here at Shiva Shama Nashi here in Shlaim Care of Zoom. This is our first shir. We're learning Pierke Avos. Let me put our document on the screen. We're learning the sixth parak of Maharal Prague, explaining to us the mimer. I'll read the mimer just to get us started again. The Mishnah Avos says it's actually it's a brisa in the sixth parak. It's a brisa. Kacha yedorche shel Torah pas b'melach toichel u'mayim b'sura tishtem v'aretz tishan v'chayit sar tichi. And a life of difficulty you shall live. But Torah ata amel, you'll be putting forth great efforts in Torah. V'im ata oisekein ashrecha b'toiv lach ashrecha b'olam hazeh tov lach l'olam haba. Now here, this is the main point we're concentrating now. Al tavakesh gedula atzmacha v'al tachmod kavod yosem mimudecha. And here our point now, al tis'av, do not desire l'shulchan shel malachim. Don't desire the tables of malachim, which is the morale has been previously explaining to us. Shulchan is a symbolic icon for the wealth of the kings. Why should a person not desire the wealth of kings? And your wealth, the wealth of a Ben Torah, his wealth is greater, as the Mara explained, because his wealth is eternal and enduring, whereas the wealth of kings could be nothing better than physical possessions, and all physical possessions must pass from this world, so it's not enduring in any way. And also, and your crown, the crown of Torah, is a greater crown than the crown of kings. And the employer, meaning a reference to Kadosh Baruch Hu, is faithful, trustworthy to pay your wage of his employees. Okay, so that'll bring us to the I believe we stopped at the I think this might be a review, but it's probably worthwhile, a bit of a review here. Let's review starting from the second paragraph on page 2 of the documents. Val Zeh Amar. This is a review. I think we did this already. So we'll review this paragraph and continue on. Yeah. Any volunteers to do some reading? Morty?
I do. I do. V'al zeh amar he hama'ala ha'el lo kis sheyesh al mi she'osek b'Torah he yoter miketer malachim. So concerning this, it is said, since the elevation of Hashem, it is not from involvement in Torah.
It's not low, it's meaning ki mala elokis sheish el mi she'osek b'Torah. That virtue, that divine mila is a virtue. Elokis is divine. That divine virtue, sheish el mi she'osek b'Torah. That divine virtue, which is to a person who is an Osek b'Torah, he is putting forth efforts in Torah.
I think I had that wrong.
Okay, that's it. That's why it's always good to do review.
It is more than the crown of a king, a crown of kings.
Right.
He keter melachim mitztaref al ha'adam agashmi. Because the crown of kings is better for a person than the physical world.
That the Keser Malachi Mitzdaref El Adam Agashmi. The crown of a king is attached. It's like a Mitzdaref. It's attached to a Adam Gashmi, to a physical being. It's attached to the crown of a king is something which is attached to a physical being.
Va'af ki yesh malchus kedusha elokis hakedusha hazos yesh la tziruf al haguf. And even since, or even when there is in kingship holiness, divine holiness, this holiness is attached to the physicality.
Right. That's exactly right. Right. Af ki yesh b'malchus kedusha elokis. Even though that malchus, which the Maharal is talking about true malchus. You've probably heard in English what they used to call the divine right of kings, right?
Uh-huh.
Probably heard about that, the divine right of kings. Where this actually developed, I'm not sure. I don't know the origins of such a concept, but it was commonly accepted that the kings, I mean, however bad they were, right? Let's put it, however bad the kings were, pretty bad in some cases, maybe many cases, however bad they were, but nevertheless they received through common understanding their right to rule through the divine sanction, which I can understand that to some extent, meaning if you understand that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is running the world in all aspects, so certainly when there's such a person as powerful as the king of a nation, a king of a kingdom, that it's obviously being done with the sanction and the approval of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So that's what he's saying here. This again, as we say in English, the divine right of kings. Even though af ki yesh b'malchus kedusha elokis, even though that there is in the sovereignty a divine holiness.
In many cases, I think in all cases, the monarch was also the head of the church or whatever organization was religious. Who was or the queen was head of the religious institution, the church or whatever.
Yeah, that was part of the setup there, right, Roy?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So even though there is such a thing as this divine right of kings, right? Nevertheless, yesh la tziruf el haguf. There's still nevertheless some combination with the goof, with the physical body.
Aval haketer shel Torah dehayinu hama'ala haniv dalas min hagashmi sheyesh al ba'al Torah he nivdalat the gamre min hagashmi. But the crown of Torah, that it is elevated and separated from the physical, that there is to the master of Torah a separation, a complete separation from the physical.
Right. Aval, however, the Kesher Shel Torah, that crown of Torah, Hainu, that is the Maila HaNivdelis Minagashmi, Sheish Al Baal Torah, that virtue of being separate from that which is physical, right? That virtue of being separate from the physical, which is to a Baal Torah, one who's learning properly Torah, he's completely removed from the Gashmi. That we have to understand. What does it mean to be removed completely from the Gashmi? I mean, anything that's physically alive, obviously there's some kind of connection to the Gashmi. So how can we understand something which is Nivdelas Lagamri Minagash? Because that's a topic we have to try and understand on a separate note.
V'devar zeh mora hakasuv ki etzel zar hamizbeach shehu mar maz al keter kahuna kasiv in shmos vasis lo v'chein etzel hasholeach hashulchan kasiv vasis lo aval be'orach be'aruch kativ alav. I'm sorry, I have to take a call.
It's like this, that there was something which we just got through pointing out that the Baal Torah, someone who's a Ben Torah, learning Torah properly, he has a Kesser Torah, which is manifestation of his virtue, which he is separated from the Gashmi physical completely. With Mura Akasav, this is something which is implied by the verse. Ki etzel zer hamizbeach. It has there by the mizbeach, there's a zer. A zer is like a crown. It's like a little fence that we see on several of the kelim in the base of Mikdash, in the Mishkan. Umarames al keser kahuna. That is a remez, a implication of the Kesser of Kahuna, as it says in the pasuk there, Shmos. Vasisali v'chein etzel as a sisalo, excuse me. V'chein etzel shulchan kasiv asis loy. Also by the shulchan in the Mishkan, it says that he should be made for him. Also, there's zer, this little fence. Aval ba'aron, in the aron kasiv alav. It says alav, not siseloi. It says alav. Davar zeh remez. This thing is an indication. Ki keser shel Torah, that the keser of the Torah, the crown of Torah, he nivdelis legamri mina'od hagashmi. The keser of Torah, the crown of Torah, is something which is completely separate from the person who's a physical being. Hu noise keser zek kavor baranu. And this is that he's wearing the crown. This has been previously explained, which hopefully I'm going to try and look into this a little bit more. Okay. Next paragraph. Who would like to pick up from Lou until maybe he gets back, or would anyone like to continue reading the second paragraph? Mary, would you like to pick up with this next paragraph?
Okay, let's see.
Thank you.
It says V'ze'amru kan ketrach gadol mich taram.
Right. This is what it means. Kisrecha gadol mikisram. Your crown is greater than their crown, the crown of king.
Oh, is greater. Okay. Okay. Shudai keter zot gedola bioter. Oh, so that's this keter is greater than theirs. Okay. V'amar ne'eman bal melachtecha perush af im ha'adam bitzar bishvil haTorah כמו שאמר לפני זה כך היא דרכה של תורה וכולי.
And on this, Neman, that it said, Neman Bal Malachtecha. What does it mean that the employer is trustworthy to pay his workers? Right? Perish.
The capital E for employer.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's sort of a question. I mean, he's never on the employer, meaning Kadosh Baruch Hu, to pay his employees. I mean, I would think most employers are, most workers, if they're working for someone, trust their employer to pay them. I mean, occasionally you'll find people who are scoundrels or whatever you want to call them. But in general, I would imagine most employers are trusted by their workers to pay them. Wouldn't you say so, Roy?
Yes.
Okay, so that's something which is needs a little clarification. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, so let's see. Perush af ha'adam bitzar bishvil haTorah כמו שאמר לפני זה כך היא דרכה של Torah. Okay, so if a man is in tsar is usually distressed, but it doesn't mean that here. I guess if he's busy, engrossed engrossed for the Torah, maybe.
Yes, the parish. Even though the person's going to be actually here, tsar could also mean distressed, even though the person's in tsar over the Torah. For some reason, it's
okay.
difficult. The learning is causing difficulties in some way, whatever that may be. Nevertheless.
Oh, okay. Causes difficulties. Okay. Okay, let's see. There's a Torah. Lo ne'eman bal melachtecha Sheishalem lecha tzachar pu'ulatecha liolam haba. Okay, so he still gets payment in the world to come, it looks like.
Right.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. Well, lefikach, Yehei mitzta'er al davar ha'amal b'Torah. Okay, so and therefore he's not mitzta'er, burdened, I guess, or troubled,
Distressed, right?
stressed on being engrossed in Torah, busy in Torah. So he's not distressed. See, in Torah. Okay, good. V'halashon dechoch she'amar v'ne'aman ba'al melachtecha v'lo amar lefi ze klal sheyehei osech b'Torah. The language dechoch is
Doch, it says, "Lefikach al yehei mitzdayer al davish amal b'Torah." Therefore, don't be distressed over something which is dealing with the efforts you put into Torah. The lashon dochok, and the phrase is a difficult. Dochok literally means like it's pressed. It's a very difficult expression.
Oh, okay. Shemar v'ne'aman ba'al melachtecha. The Ne'aman is trusted, and he's the Baal,
Right. Shenemar b'neman ba'al
of your
melachtecha
work
says
trusted.
this expression, he's trustworthy, the employer. It's a difficult lashon, difficult expression.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Below Amar lifnei ze klal sheyehei osek b'Torah. And we don't say before this in general that he would be busy in Torah. Rach she'amar al tivakesh gedola v'al tachmod kivod v'chule. So only say what? Don't tivakesh is search. Don't, maybe Tavakesh's request, don't request greatness, and
Yeah,
don't,
right. That's right. Bakesh is to his request.
okay, so don't request greatness and don't takmod, I guess, covet honor.
Right.
Okay, below Matzanu she yasok b'Torah, and we don't find that he would be busy in Torah. It doesn't quite make sense to me.
Okay, so let's start. Says lashon dochek. It's a little bit. It's difficult. This expression shenemar that said neman ba'al melachtecha. That says he's trustworthy, your employer. Lo Amr, it didn't say lifnei ze klal shaya oisik b'Torah. It didn't say in general that that the one that he's also in Torah. Rak she'amar al tevakesh gedula. It said, don't desire greatness, renown. Val tachmod kavod, and don't seek kavod, honor. V'lo matzinu she'os Torah. We don't see in the context of what's being talked about here that he's being Isaac in Torah.
Oh. Oh. Huh. Lefikach nireh kumo gareset hasfarim yoter limudecha aseh v'al ta'ava l'shulchanam shel malachim. Okay, so it appears.
Right. Therefore, he's actually he's proving the gears that they had there. Vikach near kamo gears is a svarim yosef meludecha. They're the ones that have the gears more than, don't seek greatness more than your Torah learning.
Uh-huh. I see. Okay. Upir pirusho aseba Torah v'al ta'ava l'shulchanam shel malachim. Okay, so be busy in Torah and don't desire the tables of the kings. Okay, so next paragraph.
Sure.
Okay, v'amar b'lashon ze asar v'al ta'ava l'shulchanot shel malachim. Okay, and this language says say, do, but don't covet the tables of kings. Okay. Ki lepa'amim ha'adam mikaneh b'malachim. But there are times when men desires mikaneh is desired in king.
Kanesh, I think that's usually to be jealous or
Jealous of kings. Don't men should. Okay, there are times when men are jealous of kings, because the kayotze bazeh v'choshev ma ani oseh umatriach atzmei b'Torah. Okay, so let's see. Jealous of kings, the kayotze, and like in this, and I guess one thinks, what can I do, and what matriarch, not busy, it's a better word for that. Maybe burden myself in Torah. Okay, so what can I do and burden myself in Torah? Halo lo ochel lahagia el davar sheyesh lo tachlit gadol. Okay, so hello lo ochel. Shouldn't I consume? Shouldn't I eat to reach the thing that this is a great purpose? The elyon and the highness, kamo shulchanot, like the tables, shel malachim, of kings. The alzeh amar asa ata batorah, and tables of kings, and on this he says you should be busy, make yourself in Torah, busy yourself in Torah, v'tiyeh oseh tamid, and you should always be doing this. V'lo tiyeh atzel v'al ta'ava l'shulchanot shel malachim, and you shouldn't be lazy, and you shouldn't have desires for the tables of kings. Ki shulchancha gadol mi shelachanam. For your table is greater than their tables. Ulekach yesh la'asok b'Torah, and therefore you should busy yourself in Torah. Let's see, v'alzeh amar v'ne'eman ba'al malachtecha v'kulei shetikabel sachar gadol azeh. And with this, he said, should have trust in the master of your works, I guess, melachtecha, maybe, and you should receive great reward for this. Okay.
Okay, so let's just do a review for this. He's going on the expression of the Amar the Lashon zeh aser v'lo tisave do v'lo esave l'shulchan shel malachim. Don't have desire for the tables of the kings. Why? There'll be times when a person may, in fact, be jealous, covetous of a malachim. He would like to be king, He looks there, he says, that castle looks like a nice place, and I see this king has a nice carriage with all these white horses, and he's got lots of people around him, and even has the court jester making jokes for him. They needed that before they had televisions. Now they don't need a court jester; they just put on the TV. So they may, this king got it pretty good. V'chashiv ma'ani what am I that I should put out all my efforts and such a life that I'm living in Matriach and myself in Torah. Lo nagia el davar sheish lo tachlis gadol ve'elyon kamo shulchanam shel malachim. That what I'm doing now is not going to give me the benefits of the hope that I could eventually come and reach that level of having the wealth of kings. Oh, so on that, I'm on that. Ata the Torah. You do what you have to do in Torah. V'tiyeh oise hamid, and you do it continuously without stop.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be lazy about learning your Torah. Don't you have any desire for the tables of the malachim? Why? Because your table is greater than the table of kings. Your wealth is greater than the wealth of kings. Therefore, therefore you get yourself busy in Torah, and that's what you do, and that's what you're created for, and everything will fall into place for you. On that it said that your employer is Neman, he's trustworthy. Pay your exact words, your exact need, and everything else, even if necessary, for free. And this is what the Gadol, Skar Gadol is there. You to Kabul Skar Gadol, you get a great reward for this. By quenching your desires and hopes for a lot of Gashmias, and you're satisfied with things just going the way they are. You don't have to, no big Madregas, Baruch Hashem. No one's asking that you have to really sleep on the floor. No one's asking you have to eat bread with salt. But if necessary, you should feel that your love for Torah is so great that if necessary, you would do such things. So try. Nevertheless, you'll eventually, hopefully, as it says, the trust you can have and place in Hashem, your employer, is well placed. Okay.
Good.
Let's see the next.
Okay, next paragraph.
That's the next and last paragraph. Yeah.
Okay. V'yesh mefarshim yoter milemudecha asa kilomar sheyeh b'ma'asav merubim mehachmato. Okay. So let's see. V'yesh, there are explanations. There yoter, more for your learning. Say kilomar, say to do, he does, as it says, shayu ma'asav rubim, that he will have many doings, I guess, actions.
Yes,
Mechak
says here,
mato
yeah,
from his wisdom.
right. Yesh before Yosim Ludecha also, meaning greater than your learning you should do, meaning you should do more things than let your deeds supersede your learning.
Ah,
Koloma, that means to say you ma'asecha merubim machakmoso. That means to say that your your behavior, your actions, your deeds should should be more than your wisdom.
wow. Okay. V'davar zeh eino nireh klal sheyeh mafsik b'zeh ben ma she'amar lifnei zeh al tvakesh gedola la'atzmecha. Okay. Okay, v'davar zeh, and this thing, I guess, doesn't appear
Right.
generally.
Right. Right. But there was a ain't near a cloud. And this thing doesn't seem to be at all.
Right.
Ain't near a cloud doesn't seem to be at all.
Okay. That that you should have maspik, mafsik. No, it's not maspik. Mafsik bazeh ben Masha Amar lifnei zeh al tvakesh gedola la'atzmecha. Okay, so in general, you should mafsik. Is that from Pisak, like this side or something?
Not sure if it's from the side exactly. Mopsic, usually mopsic is something which interrupts.
Oh, interrupts.
Mopsic
Oh,
is right. It's a hepsic, it's an interruption.
an interruption. Ben Masha Amar, between what one says, Lifnei Zeh, before this, don't, or was said before this, don't seek greatness for yourself. Vein alta aval shulchanot shemalachim, and don't desire, covet the tables of kings. Shehu davar echad, for there's one thing, v'yeh mafsik. Oh, that's that word again. Mafsik b'davar acher. You should not no. And one thing, should be busy with another thing. B'davar acher. Okay. The od kivar be'arnu, and still we already explained. Ki kol haperach hazeh, that all this in all this chapter, let's see, Eino midavar rak b'torah, Eino midavar, that one should only be involved in this in Torah, lo b'kiyum hamitzvot, that the fulfillment of mitzvot, of doing good deeds. Lomars, it says, Yoter milamudecha asay aval haperush kemoshe amarnu sheratza lomar asay batorah v'al ta'aval shulchanam. Okay, so the mitzvah, it's okay. So what fulfillment of the mitzvahs is greater than your study, I say, aval, doing, but the explanation, as we said, Sharat Salamar, that is to say, do in Torah and don't desire their tables. I mean, it appears to me that limud Torah, that studying of Torah, is really the mechanism for you to do what is written in the Torah, the commandments, the mitzvot. I mean, I'm not sure if that's what he's trying to say, but sounds good.
Let's try that again one more time.
Okay, so to me, what I think he's trying to say is that limud Torah, study of Torah, um, is the mechanism, is the way to get one to do the mitzvot, since it tells us about the mitzvot, and even greater, I don't know, greater is the right term, but greater than the learning of Torah is to do what the Torah tells us to do.
Very good.
You know, for
Yeah.
for example, it tells us to say Shema twice a day in the Torah.
Right. Right.
Okay, so the action of doing that, to me, according to this, seems to be greater than actually the knowledge to do it. So it's more important to do what's written in the Torah than to just I don't know, maybe think about it or know about it. I mean, because there are many people that know what's written in the Torah, but they don't necessarily do it.
Well, rules are made to be broken. Remember that one?
Yeah, but then in the Shema, it says if you break the rules, you get punished for it.
Right.
And if you do it, you'll get sachar, you'll get the reward.
Mm. Mm. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's review this last paragraph tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna review this and then I'll try and prepare another document to continue on. Mitzvah Shem, we'll see for tomorrow. Good.
Very good.
Okay, Roy, have a good afternoon. Hope
Thank
to see you
you.
tomorrow, and we'll continue with the Mishnah Berurah here shortly, Mitzvah Shem.
Very good. Shkaya.
Very good. All
Bye.
right, thank you.
Okay. Take care, Roy.
Must have been the drilling, it just Legos, nothing. Just the box of Legos.
But shouldn't there be a reference in the end of the contract where the actual signature is to say, as shown in 13.6? Yes.
Okay, let's continue on. The Mr. Brewer in Hilchos Yom Tov. I think we left off in the middle of Mr. Brewer, right, Mayor?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if I have my bookmark here. Yes, we did. Actually, ironically, I have my bookmark at the word Yom Tov. It's the next segment is Yud Chet, it looks like.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So where's
We could run and start if you want to state Yud Gimel again.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
we thought we could run and start.
Okay.
We're talking about the Isser Malacha and Chol Hamoed. What things are permissible for equal others and what not. Even within an local nefesh, it's going to be a spectrum of morality to 15 complete. Okay. Prepare for Yom Tov beforehand. Take a look in Yud Gimel again.
Okay, so that is Asarim Hachamim. So this is what the rabbis forbade, I guess. Okay. Okay. It says, let's see. The mean HaTorah kol milacha shehu be'ochel nefesh mutar. Okay, so all I guess from the Torah, it's all work that would be forbidden. Shehu be'ochel, but for I guess preparation of food, or it's actually for sustenance, I guess, really. It is permitted. El hachachamim asru devarim shehem avodah rabbah kigohena. But the rabbis forbade things that would be great work, do a lot of work, kigon hena, like this? I don't know what it says. Apapi melechet avodah. Okay. Sha'adam ragil liktsur asadehu. Oh, okay. For man would usually harvest his field. Let's see, the leave tzur karmo, I guess, and pick grapes, harvest his vineyard. Ke'echad v'lidrok kol anavav ke'echad v'litzchon harbe b'pa'am achad. Okay, so let's see, and pick his vineyard as one, v'lidrok, and this way all the grapes, kol anavim, would be as one. V'litchon, and grinding much, and grinding many, I guess, in one at one time. Okay, v'im kain yitared kol hayom b'avodah to. Oh, and if is busy all day in his work, v'yimana mesimchat yom tov, then he would not have simcha on yom tov. V'lachein asru hachamim, and therefore the rabbis forbade this. V'afilu Yidei Shinoi Asar, and even if you had a another way to do it, a shinoi, a different way to do it, it's forbidden. V'hinicho behet teran rak devarim shemistama hein rak letzorech achilat yom tov. Oh, Behetoran. Okay, so and they place these leniencies only for the things that Shemistamahain. I guess that are required for eating on Yom Tov. Okay, v'harbe poskim cholkim v'sovrim d'melechet avodah haniskarim le'el asur min haTorah afilu be'ochel nefesh. Okay, so let's see. And many poskim decided and held that it's melechet, this type of work that's mentioned above, is asur, min haTorah. Wow. Even preparation of food. Wow.
Right, that's the fooding. That's it. That's right.
So these particular poskim say that you should really prepare all the food beforehand and just be able, I guess, to heat it up somehow on Yom Tov. Okay. Below,
Very good. That was very good. Right. Perfect.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Below hitira haTorah be'ochel nefesh ela ma shehu derech la'asot liyom zeh. Below hitira. So, and what the Torah doesn't permit preparation of food, only what the derech la'asot. I guess only what would be needed to do on this day. Kigon believe, let's see, Kigon, for example, Melisha va'afia ve'ela kahai gavna milachot shehem letzorech achila biyom tov. Okay, I'm not sure. Afia must be baking. I'm not sure.
Baking. That's right. Exactly. If he is baking.
Melisha, I'm not sure.
So bishul is cooking.
Oh,
Right.
cooking. Okay. The Elika High Gavna. And further, what general work, let's see, Shahain, that is the need for food on Yom Tov. Uprate dinim elu, and the details of these laws, Yitbaru b'siman habaim, will be explained in the following sections.
Correct. Very good.
Call echad ve'echad bimkomo. I guess each one in its place. Each one.
Right. They're going to have separate sections on each one of these prohibitions and how it applies specifically to Yom Tov.
Oh, okay. Let me just put this plug in before I lose my battery. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that brings us to Gimel.
Okay, let's see Gimel.
So Gimel says, let's see, Ein motzi'in masa al hadehema b'yom tov. Okay, so we can't, really looks like you can't take, can't take out the masa, I don't know if you want to call it bundles, packages, or you can't put them on an animal on Yom Tov. So I think in the Torah it says that your animal should rest. No, on Yom Tov.
Yeah, that's part of the finish, right?
Okay, so that's what he's bringing down here.
Mhm.
So let's see. Ein motzi'in masa. You can't put on the burden on the animal, the package. Lefidat Haga El Simin Reish Memvav Sif Gimel. Okay, so according to the opinion of the Ga, apparently above Reish Mem Vav. Okay, Sif Gimel. The Ein Adam Mitzuveh Al Shvitat Behemto. Okay, so man was commanded Shvitat. What, on the resting of his animal? I guess his animals, maybe. Behemto. Tzarich lomar dechacha eino ela asura derabanan ba'ama. That is to say, needs to say that this is only an isser of the rabbis, b'ama in general. Shelo ya'aseh b'derech, no, kiderech, shehu oseh b'chol im bechem to. Okay, Shelo Yaseh, that this is not Shelo Yaseh Kederek. This is not the way that it's done during the week with his animal, Bechol, Vafilu Tzorech Yom Tov, and even for the need of Yom Tov. Oh, Vafilu Bershut Echad. Mimakom lemakom name asur. Okay, so even reshut, with the permission, one echad mimakom, one from this place to that place, nami is also asur. Okay, so I guess you can't use your animal to transport on Yontif, I guess.
No, that's not permissible. Correct. That's very good, man. Good
Okay.
example.
Good. Well, if he's l'shon ein motziim lav davka, and this expression ein motziim, can't take out lav davka, is not permitted. The el the siman reish memvav hevenu da'at hahochim. Okay, and above in the siman reish memvav hevenu da. This is the opinion of the decisors. Okay. The Adam mitzuveh al shvitat b'chemto b'yom tov kemo b'shabbat. Oh, okay. And man was commanded on the resting of his animal on Yom Tov, just like on Shabbat. Okay. V'chol shechein kshehu mechamer achar behem to. And therefore, they are strict, I guess, about his animal.
Right.
Well, a deya zo, in this opinion, let's see, ate shapir kipshuto. Okay, and this is shapir kipshuto. What is a simple form? Is a simple explanation? Okay, the isura the oraita ka'amor hamechaber, and it's forbidden according to Torah as written by the author, the mechaber. Okay, vida, and no, im nomar deyesh shvichat behema biyom tov. Know that it is said that the animal should rest on Yom Tov. Shayik bazeh, kol hadinim hane'emarim b'inyan zeh. And this applies to all the laws that are said about this opinion. Le'el b'hilchot Shabbat siman shin hey. Oh, okay, so it's above in the laws of Shabbos and Siman Shin Hey. Don't work your animals. Now, I'm trying to remember on the kibbutz, when I lived on a kibbutz, how they milked their cows, unless they had non-Jews come in and milk the cows on Shabbat. Because otherwise it would be a very hard strain on the animals if they didn't milk them regularly. Okay, very good. Don't work your animals. Okay, Dalit. Let's see. Muktzah. Afal pi shemutar b'Shabbat. Hechmiru vo b'yom tov b'asuruhu. Okay, so muktzah, things that you shouldn't touch, I guess. Nevertheless, that are mutar on Shabbat, we are strict on Yom Tov, and they are forbidden. I got to see the explanation of this. Wow. Let's see. So maybe before we go to the Haggah, we can just do this Tet Vav in the Mishnah Berurah. It's pretty long anyway. Let's see if we have time to finish it. Okay, so Muksa afal pi shehu mutar. It's Muksa, but it's permitted on Yom Tov. Perush, the ayah b'siman shin yud mitbayer. So it's explained above. The yesh kama minei muktzah hamutarim b'Shabbat. That there are several types of muktzah, things that shouldn't be touched, that are permitted on Shabbat. Kamo muktzah mechamat she'omed l'sechora. Okay, so that is forbidden mechamat. Not sure. The mechamat is the heating of mechamat she'omed l'sechora. Not sure what that is. So Osha Hikniso Leotzar. Oh, lost Rabbi Furst. Let's see. Let me just see this. If I can find it. Tet Sadi Hey. Tet Sadi Hey Dalit. Okay, Tet Vav.
You know that's what they say. They say the mux is because of squirrel, right? You understand that concept?
No, that's what
Because you might do business. You might do if
oh,
if
that's what it is. Oh.
it's squirrel or is business.
It's Torah's business. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. So this was explained, okay, above. Okay. So minei muksa mutarim b'Shabbat. But there are types of muksa that are permitted on Shabbat, kamo muksa nechamat shemet zechora. Okay, things that are dealing with business. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, niso l'otzar, or you can bring it to storage. Let's see, the otzar. The
Right.
ain't
Sometimes things are, or put away in storage. Like so, those things also are muksa. General rule about muksa is you take your mind off of those things on Shabbos.
uh-huh. Okay, v'ein totally stapek mimenu ad acher zaman, and I guess, and it shouldn't be on your mind till another time. Muktzah mechamat mius, and mius are things that are forbidden.
Yeah, and also things that are muksa also muksa because of the forbidden nature of their usage.
Okay.
That's
V'yot-
classically speaking, klisha machala isra, a photograph, camera, tools of sorts.
Oh yeah, that's very tricky though, because you could use a hammer to open up nuts, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're right. That's a very tricky aspect of muksa, what you can touch and what you can't touch. So okay, well, I think maybe we should start with this Dalit tomorrow.
Yeah,
Looks like it's
that's right. We've
10:30.
come to the end of our time. Please make a note. We'll start with this tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Yeah, it's very It's actually a very interesting topic. Very good.
Bezos Hashem. Okay,
Okay,
great. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem. Thank you,
very good.
man. Thank
Take
you,
care.
Lou.
Have a
Be
good
well. Shalom,
day,
bye.
and mazel tov once again.
Amen. Simchas by you. Thanks again for coming. I
Amen.
appreciate it very much. It's very
No,
honored.
it's a very, very nice affair you had there.
Baruch Hashem. Thank you.
Have a great
Many
day.
more in Claudius.
Sorry I missed part of the class. It was about the apartment. I had to take it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're okay. Everything's working out, going further.
Hopefully, yeah, it's very complicated contract. It's very hard to
Right.
understand.
All right.
I've got
Hopefully
a
it'll
good
work out
lawyer,
for you.
so Hashem. Okay,
Hopefully.
take care.
Be well. Thank